for Mr. Fletcher to start with. And that is, how do you think Shenandoah should approach potentially becoming a home rule city?
That's a great question. So this is critically important for us as we continue to grow in determining, one, when that time's appropriate. And there's a couple of things there that we have to look at. One, the state does give us some parameters in which we work within. That magic number is somewhere between 4,500 and 5,000 residents. And the reason it's important that we want to engage in that process and have our home rule charter committee started is so that we can begin to lay that groundwork as we turn over 5,000 residents. We can begin to have our own rules as a city. Right now, as a home rule city, as a general law city, we're governed by the state. And so the state tells us basically how we can operate and what we do, and basically the ordinances that we could set. So as a home rule city, we'll be able to, again, create our own rules for the city of Shenandoah moving forward. And that's critically, in my belief, is critically important that we choose the right people to be on that home rule committee, and that there's the right governance process with that committee, and moving the city forward to have the opportunities ahead of us. So I know that in the past we've had a home rule charter committee that started, and then that home rule charter committee was dissolved. And the reason it was dissolved is because it was way too early to start that process. And that process would have been gravely challenged, and all that time would have been wasted. So, so that timing of the home rule city or home rule charter is critical, and it's right between that 4,500 to 5,000 range.
And your rebuttal, Mr. Teague.
Yeah, thank you. So, home rule, love it or hate it, it's a possibility. Right now, we're at what, I don't know, I can't ever find the right number, but we're at 3,000, some, I don't know. So, we have right now, to get to 5,000, we need 2,000 to do the math. And right now, those 2,000 people aren't here, and they're going to decide if you want a home rule city. So think about that. So structure's set up for people that are in office right now, and they're probably going to want, if you're in council right now, you're probably going to want a home rule city because you can pick what you want. But remember, if you vote for it, you have a choice, yes or no. And the charter committee is a great idea, obviously. We've been trying it before, but let's see what it says, because it's what y'all want. Thank you.
Thank you.